Hey everyone, it's Adriel with ActiveDEMAND here. Today I wanted to go over using ActiveDEMAND for account management, that high-level account management where you're kind of managing your agency and the clients that you oversee. Most agencies will have this done in Google Sheets, Excel, or even like a whiteboard. And what this would be is just a high-level overview of the clients that the agency is working with, who's working on them, what their next steps are, that kind of a thing. Some agencies will do this inside a project management suite. For a lot of agencies out there, that's a little bit too heavy duty. So that's why they kind of tend to these whiteboards or Excel or Google Sheets. A couple of pros and cons with these things. They're easy to make edits to, but some of the issues come when, if, for example, you want to run a changes or log changes that have happened to it. It's not really possible with an account management view in a spreadsheet. Most typically, what's going to happen instead, you'll say, oh, yeah, for account XYZ, we need to pitch this. It'll go in meeting notes. It'll go in some other document. And that's one of the primary problems is that this is a separate system with upkeep required. If you don't upkeep your account management dashboard, it's garbage in, garbage out. It's only as useful as it is while you maintain it. So that's one issue with those things. Another is that it's only actionable by a small subset of users. Typically, you don't give the whole agency access to your account management dashboard. And even if you would, there's going to be whole columns that aren't interesting for a variety of people. If you need to, for example, account manager is away sick or got hit by the proverbial bus, you need to see what's going on with the account. This view will only give you so much information. You'll need to jump back and forth between the CRM. And I think the primary issue is like there's no running log of what was said or what to do next on the account. So that can cause issues with accountability. So now I'll show you how we can do it inside ActiveDEMAND. Now this is inside our fake agency lead leader. Lead leader has lots of different sub-accounts under it, and you can see I can see their ActiveDEMAND sub-accounts right here in this widget. But that's not what I want to show you today. What I want to show you is this dashboard widget a little bit lower, and this one can be split or grouped however which way you want it to be. So in this one, we're splitting or grouping these accounts by prospects that we're actively pitching, new clients that we're just working with, just getting into that honeymoon phase of onboarding them, onboarded clients where we've been working with them for a while, and then lost clients. So this is just one way of visualizing the clients inside your agency. You could instead go by service type, where you're grouping them by the department that's primarily working with the client. This would work well if your agency is quite large and you need to have separate meetings with each of these different groups on the different clients. You could group by a website development stage. So if you're developing websites for your clients and that's something you frequently do, again, this can be useful as a high level, not project management, more like just account visibility to see what's going on with clients. And then finally, we could even group them by retainer amount. We can look at them based on how much they're spending. And it's actually very easy to switch in between. So if I don't want to have three of these things on one board, I just want to change between them, I can just click over here and change what it is that I'm splitting these companies by, and it's very easy to see them. So let's imagine we're in our weekly account pulse meeting. We have our account managers, we have maybe strategists, maybe management to whoever's a stakeholder in making sure that the clients of the agency are being successful. We would just rip through our key accounts, the accounts that we need to focus on. So if we needed to touch on Acme, for example, we'd get into this quick edit screen here where we can make changes or see what's going on with the company. So we can see all the standard stuff about the organization, what's going on, contact information, all that kind of thing. And then we also have, this is where we'll do most of our work, inside this running notes log where we can take notes of what's happening week to week, and then people can respond as to how they did, whether they resolved the issues or did the initiative that we asked them to. So we can keep it nice and light and breezy over there, or we can even use the tasking system in here to ensure that this is going to work especially well for telling account managers to make a call with a client, because we can task them out here and they can call and we can log it in. Because ActiveDEMAND can synchronize with so many different CRMs out there, though, one of the big benefits here is that We can pull information from CRMs, activities, phone calls, emails, all that kind of stuff. We can pull that right into ActiveDEMAND as well, and we can get that inside this activity stream. So if we had a task of John Smith calling this client, we could see, did John Smith call this client? It's very quick, high accountability, being able to see that right here and all in one place. We can also pull deals from the CRM and see what kind of deals we have coming up, and we can see which contacts or employees are associated with the account. So this makes for a very quick way of doing that account management pulse meeting because we don't need to jump between a lot of different systems. We can kind of see most of that information here. We can look at everything we need to about that company and then move on to the next one and talk about them. And at any point, if we need to just drop a client, if a client's not worth talking about or they're not relevant to this board anymore, we just click this little minus button and that will remove the relevant field and pull them off of this list. Because that's all it is we're just setting a field that says whatever the thing is at the top level here. So let's look into how you implement this for your organization. The first thing you'll need is to make sure that all your clients are underneath your organization's area inside your agency level account. And then after that, what you'll need to do is go into your field settings because we need to create that field at the organization level that that classifies the organizations based on what we want them to. So if we want to classify them based on where they're at in their onboarding stages, we would do that here. And you can see that we can have all of these different things. If we wanted to, we could try to recover. I could put a new option in here as well, and that will then show up in that KanBan or that board view. So super easy way to add those in. Once those are in, then I need to edit my organizations. And I'll just show you from the quick edit where you would see that. But it'll just be right on the org itself. And let's go down to Acme, and you'll see that we have some of those custom fields. There they are right there. And we can select one of those. So once we select one of them, they appear on the board. If it's empty, they won't appear on the board. Very easy way to create these things. Once you've got your organization custom field set and you've set it on the clients that you want to actively manage, you would add an organization KanBan to your dashboard. So we go to this little button over here that says add content. I like to just search KanBan. And there's organization KanBan. Click on that. It's going to add it to the bottom of my list, and I got a whole bunch in here. Then I would configure it for the field that I want. Optionally, if I want to, I can also segment this. So if I have a lot of clients I'm dealing with, if I'm like a specialized agency and I just focus on one particular industry and I have like lots and lots of clients, I could filter or segment them as well to maybe cut it down so I'm just looking at my top 10 or top 20 accounts or the whatever way you want to slice and dice them. But that's it. Now I've got my companies here. So this is a very quick way of being able to manage your clients and see them as they're going through. Now, before I let you go, I just want to show you one cool thing. ActiveDEMAND is actually really great for managing prospects, marketing to them, using dynamic marketing, all that kind of stuff. And then viewing those clients or those prospects inside a view like this. And then we've actually made it easy to transfer prospects into clients. And I'll show you that for a second here. So if I go into Acme and I go full edit, that's going to open up a new tab with this organization view. And we've added just recently here this create client account. This creates an ActiveDEMAND account for this client here. So if they've been a prospect, I pitched them, they closed, and the next thing I want to do is onboard them. I want to get tracking their phone calls, tracking their form fills, I want to start emailing for them. Maybe I even have a template that works perfectly for this kind of a business. We've made it super easy for agencies out there to add ActiveDEMAND accounts for that relevant client. So I just click that create client account, and the advantage here, it pre-fills in a bunch of this stuff for me. This is all stuff that I would have to fill in when I created this new account, and it just pulls it all from that org screen there. I can see Acme, yeah, there's their website, perfect, as a client account of, so I can do nested accounts here. I'm just going to put them as underneath my agency account. I could put them under other sub-accounts, so if I wanted to. I can choose my account type. I can choose the template of account that I want to. So maybe I have a default template. Maybe I have ones that's specific to the kinds of business that they are. Again, those templates can come with special campaigns, special workflows, any of the things that I find useful that I want to clone over from what I know works really well. I can also choose contacts on it, so I could select who the contact is from our side. I can select who the contact is from their side, and then I can go ahead and just create that account. So again, just a little thing that can help save time when you're creating new accounts from prospects. Because really that's one of the things that ActiveDEMAND does better than a lot of the other marketing automation platforms is that we do make it very easy for agencies to rapidly onboard new clients and manage their clients at scale. So this kind of account management view should help you in managing your own clients, better visualizing what's going on, and really just get better control over your business and help scale your agency.